Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Good. You look absolutely beautiful from here. First of all, thank you for inviting me. I'm blown away of the level the work I have done here. My name is Rodrigo Coloma. I come from the city of Tampere, the municipality. Short history of mine, you can see that my name is a not common Finnish name. My parents are from Chile. They came in the 70s to Finland. There was a hostile military takeover in the 70s, and they have to get away. They were young left side thinkers, and they end up in Finland. So I was born there. And when I turned 16 years old, I have to know what the Chile is all about. Not the food Chile, but the Chile, the country in South America. And I go there, and there was this welcoming party. And I feel like the welcoming party lasted like 9 years, because I stayed there 9 years. And I study a little bit. I studied 2.5 years of technical drawing or architectural drawing. So then I came back to stop partying and to calm down to Finland and have a year in military school and then try to get jobs. And I work in different type of companies like drawing, technical drawer. And then after a while I found this job in city municipality of Tampere, where I go, and I have been there 14 years now. So in Tampere municipality was this older person, a visionary, that says to me, stop working with those PDF 2D files. It's the future is city modeling. And after that I'm trying to figure out what is city modeling. And I think now, and I know a little bit, that maybe city model is an actual window to information. And BIM is a kind of process to do information, to produce information. So city model is a window to information, and BIM is the way to do information, new type of doing information. So my topic is Tampere Digital City Model and Integrated Infrastructure Solution. What a name. Maybe I can answer a few things related to that. I will try. And I put here a picture of our city model that it's 3D printed in Tampere in our showroom. So you are welcome to Tampere, and you give me a call and I rearrange a meeting in the showroom that I manage there in the municipality. Let's try this. Okay. So if we start, what is the city model now? Days in our city, we have this portal that I think I call it 2D city model, because here in this portal we have maps, we have aerial pictures, we have all the initial data that the city manages. So there's area planning, green area plannings, roads, traffic, all sort of information, and 100 layers that you can put on and put off. So lots of city information. Also you can connect with interfaces, download that data straight to your QGIS map tools or AutoCAD that you can access to that data. It's called kartat.tampere.fi. If you go there, it's open data of our city. If you put there's a layer, it's called kaupunkimalli, that it's city model in Finnish. And you click those index place and it opens a window, then you can visualize the city model or you can download it. And it's basically DVG format pile of information. All put it in one in file of DVG. It's not the best way to do it, but it's what we have done to give away the data that we manage. So from here, when the planners and designers go and get initial data, ask the BIM coordinators us to build us the existing city model. We take data from here and manage, for example, Autodesk InfraWorks. We manage our projects. These are more like area planning visualizations. So we still do the old process, what the law demands, the laws that the area planning has to be 2D map, but also we use BIM in order to have, for example, a visualization of the information in city model format. So there's a few pictures of how one project can look like. There's initial data of the underground pipings and models, parking places and roads that go under the ground, and also city model above buildings and planning models. There's another project of the center in Tampere. There's this new project. They are constructing it and planning. They are all buildings like the tallest one that you have here in Vilnius. I think 25 to 30 stores. So when we go further in the planning, we use tools like NovaPoint Quadri. It's for design roads and piping, and we can put there information that we have initial data also, like ground models and buildings and sort of everything kind of things, but it's not so visual. It's a more engineering program. The thing that is in this case, we have our own databases, and when the city municipality order or buy planning from the companies, we ask the companies to come design in our databases. So when the project is over, we get all the data, because we have lots of challenges with managing the data. The data is, I think in Finland and every part of the world, we are waking up that the data is the most valuable, the most important. So we have to maintain the data management environment ready to the companies when they plan to us, that we get all the data what we need. So this is from the database Quadri. There's a simple road example that the designers do, and we have requirements for the companies that when you design this road, you have to send the models to order that in the construction site, the excavator can build actually that model. So we get these models like this, and the excavators can do this road by using these models. And for example, we have the tram line in the Tampere city, new tram line that cross all over the city, and the requirements to that project is that all the tram, street, road, these lines have to come in models, in BIM models, to the construction site. So I want to talk about a little bit about BIM understanding. In Finland, we don't discuss anymore that is BIM future or not. So that's no question about it, that BIM is here and that's the future. BIM city modeling. So if it's the future, can we focus then in the challenges? Because more and more, if you focus on the challenges and win those challenges, make things better and easier to access, more and more the BIM will come to in use. So we have, in national level, we have strategies that we have to take this digital leap to this of this current process to optimal process. We have hundreds of year-old process in our city of area planning. We don't know quite well how the data goes and where it borns and how we can use it. So we need optimal process to understand that data, how to produce and see the data and to use it. So I use this Lego picture that I did because I have to tell me like a 5-year-old, my intelligence is not so high, so I have to understand it like with Lego system. Our current state of process make data. We can call it like initial data. And we don't know about all of that initial data. It lacks of property information. We don't know the update or upgrade process that make those data. So if we want to make, for example, existing model, city model of some area, we have to use a lot of handcraft. And the final product looks quite well, but it has no updated process or maintaining process, or it's very expensive and have to do with lots of hours of work. So we try to now make easy process with the data that we create. We have to have data management. We have to have requirements, instructions, how to that data is going to work, what is the data content that we can manage the data. Because if we can do this box here, we can use automatic tools or intelligent to make products that serve the designers or planners. So then we can have a portal that's 3D portal. But that's why we try to develop our process. And how we develop our process is by taking a little piece of this complex process and we open it. And we try to think that we are doing products. We do services, digital services or planning products. And we do it because hopefully we have customers. So we have a product or service that we have to deliver, like planners, like designers, like constructors, like initial data makers or city model makers. And we have a customer demand for our products. So if we have a customer demand, they have requirements for us, instructions, how are we going to give the data in which format. So we have a data context to our product. And also, if we have a product, we have the necessity of the initial data. So we are also customers. So inside the municipality, we are product makers and we are customers also. So when we produce data, we use requirements to know how to produce it. And we use data and we have requirements to who is behind us. So we also have a customer demand. And of course, we need to use tools and data placement. We're going to put our data. If we check our process, or this is a kind of lean approach to this process, to open our old process to make data. So if we check all our process, well, hopefully we have this kind of math that we do products and services, and we all have requirements and instructions how to make this data. So someday we have this nice process that the information flows easily through this process with lots of automatic tools and artificial intelligence. So this is kind of work that we are doing now to the city. We have lots of workshops that we try to understand why we produce certain information, how can we help our customers. So we also have in Building Smart Finland, we have lots of requirements and instruction books. And what I noticed that the architects or the people who order planning and designers don't read them. So I read them and I make this one paper instruction. And we put it inside the contracts for all the companies. So the contract, the instruction said basically that when we order plannings, we own the data. And you have to deliver the data to us in certain formats. So the municipality can do what they want with this data. We can show it, we can share it, we can change it, modify it. And so we just said here that bring us a certain format. It's our coordinated system, measuring units, contents, namings, and that model descriptions. So it's a little step that help our BIM coordinators to make city models, because when we want to show the plannings, the models are already in the municipality, and we don't start to gather around data for all around the world, because the requirements say that you have to give the data when we order the plans. In old days, architects or the ordering people was happy when they get PDF file or a picture, nice picture with colors. He was happy with that, but no, now we understand that the data goes through all life cycle of the project. So we need the data through the BIM project. So this is just a few weeks ago, new type of initial data process. We have a customer demand. We have one initial data, it's mesh model of the city. So the drone, laser scan, go and scan the city, and when you use context capture tool, it's automatically done the mesh model. And then we use FME tools to put this model in our portal, and you can download it from there. So this is the newest one, and we have to think the process, new type of thinking, more automatically. So here is the laser scan, one mesh model of our city that we are going to put in pieces, so you can download the part that you need. And when new projects start, we can send the drone to scan again. And with this process, we made new mesh model of that, and it's a new layer in this 3D city model portal. So information, initial data to the BIM project. And well, I have speaking now about this current process and how to go to new process, how to make things differently. And it's very, it's not easy and takes long of time. But in the same time, we have take the data that we have, like current city model, and put in the gaming platform. Because when I'm at work, I see this. I all try to change the old process. But when I go home, I see my kids. They are playing all games, new technology games. They are with those goggles, and they are in these virtual worlds. They are building, they are racing, they are fighting. Sometimes, at the same time, they are fighting and building. and underground, all over the world, they just select a city and they go play there. So I think when the new generation comes to our job, maybe it's not good that we tell them what to do. Maybe we ask the new generation, how do you think we should do these things? So we put the city model in a gaming platform, and we realized that we have endless possibilities. Everything is possible there. We can mix data, database information, we can mix models, we can mix simulation information, and we use it with different technologies and like participation, interaction with the citizens. So I mentioned that we have this showroom that in Tampere, that we have their 3D cave, and all these BIM projects can be shown there, and we use Unity gaming platform builds to show the BIM projects. We can shut down the plannings, we can navigate with the joystick to wherever we want. We see their simulation of traffic, people playing there. We can put more information there, and it's a way for interact with the designers, the planners, the citizens, the decision makers, and all the people. In the same place, the showroom, we have this VR set, and we use Unity to simulate, for example, the new tram line, how it feels to be in the tram inside, and how it feels to travel through the city. Or we have games that you can take a bicycle and you can ride through the whole city and see yourself all the plannings that are coming in the city. We have done games, design games. This is very popular for the kids, new generation. They always want to try it, and they get interested of planning and design by doing with game type thinking. This game has libraries of different objects, and you just like put grass on the ground and put benches and lights and different elements, and you can do your own parks, and then you save it. And the people in the municipality use this to ask the school kids and people what they want to the center, what they feel it's good park, a safe park, and so on. So one of the applications that we done also to interaction is this phone application. This is a part of the city that we wanted to ask the citizens, what do you want that we invest in your town where you live? So they downloaded from the Play Store this application. This is a part of our city model, and they navigate to the place that they concern, and they drop those coins on the places, and those coins are about green areas, infrastructure, traffic, culture, everything. You can write down what your comments, and the comments go straight to the city model or the model, and you can get out reports and try to understand what the people wanted to do. It was some kind of test pilot to this, and there was like 8 persons that played the game through all along until the end. But it's gaming, and the same way we get information. Another new technology, augmented reality, that we are starting to use in our meetings. we can download the model from cloud there, and we can see it in the table, how it look like. And now we have a new update coming that people in the street, when you are walking, you can see with your phone, you download the models and you see it, how the city center is going to look in the future. Or Hiedanranta is this new place in town, whole new area that is going to be built, and it's one of the first augmented reality application that people can see all the buildings in the site. Also, we have done to the tram also, that when people are in the center, they know that in this street is going to be a tram, and they want to see how it looks like when it goes on, and that's one application that we have. So I don't know how many minutes. 1 minute. Okay, nice. Because I think I had this video to show you, but this video goes along with the information that I have done. So maybe they give to all you that you have participated in this conference, and you can see it there. But mainly it's the biggest projects that we have in the center. This is a railway station, and it's a platform above the railway station. It's full of towers coming there, and all done by BIM and data management that the municipality order and work with the companies. So even that we try to put things forward and try to develop things, we have lots to do. So this last picture is one topic of that initial data is still in our boxes with USB. So we are trying to look cloud space to put all that data inside and to try to share it. So we have lots to do. So that's my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I see that we have quite a lot of questions on Slido. Maybe we could at least answer briefly some of them. You see this from here, or should I?
Does Tampere data integrate to any government system?
Yeah, for example, this question.
Yes, we are maintaining the buildings, the buildings that are planning in the city. All the buildings go national level database, and the national level is going to maintain like city model of all buildings in Finland. KTMK, I think it's the government type of name that they have to this project, but it's more that we don't maintain the data ourselves, but the government or some companies maintain the data. For example, underground, the pipes and all, there's a certain unit that maintain only that data.
Thank you. One more question. Can companies use all digital information for free, or do they need to pay for this?
Our philosophy is for free, that we want to share the data.
Thank you. And the last question, how are you integrating data from Quadri to your GIS system? What kind of GIS system do you use? This question, for example.
Well, it's coming quite a lot new GIS system. QGIS is one that they use, and we have lots of challenges about using Quadri and this spatial data and this type of technology. But I'm not so.
Okay, thank you very much. I think rest of the questions maybe you could ask directly Mr. Coloma during the coffee break.
Course.
Thank you very much once again.